that smoke. Where is everybody? All right, come on, big truck. All right, let me just get in the fast lane. All right, come on now. All right. I got to tell you, everybody, that I got the call from Phoenix Professional Standards Bureau. Ain't that a joke? And why is my cruise control not working? How you doing, y'all? See if I can bring up the deals. I don't know how to do that. Everybody's visible. All right. I got that's up. I don't know who I got in here, but I just got the call from Phoenix. So I worked with their property crimes unit, and I built relationships with those guys over working with those guys for 3-4 years, and haven't really been in touch with them. And news. So I'm going to keep his name out of it. I got a lot of respect for that guy. But anyway, what happened was he calls me and, we exchange our pleasantries, and he tells me that we get to the part where, yeah, he did nothing wrong. Now, the unbelievable, I thought we'd get him for at least unprofessional conduct, right? Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I see a couple of you popping in there. I'm driving, so I can't really read the comments, but I appreciate you letting me know that you're there. So I got the call from PSB telling me that he did nothing wrong. And based on the conduct of, we had him for dead bang for, some policy violations, right? I mean, his own department found his department so egregious that they charged him criminally for it. His own department did. And then further, when those charges were received by the City of Phoenix prosecutor, they looked at it and said, oh, hell no. We want no part of that, right? We want no part of that. So the City of Phoenix says, you know what? As a conflict of interest, we're going to go ahead and take a punt on that. And hey, City of Tempe, why don't you take this one for us? We're going to sit this one out. All right. And then the City of Tempe says, nah, Mr. Citizen, you're the one that's at fault. You're the person that did bad. You stay in line, you pesky citizen. Pesky citizens don't get out of line, right? So they drop that, and it gets referred back now. Phoenix decides that they can get their hands on it and see if they can get a hold of Officer BOROVAC, that agent of the government, that public servant who had such egregious overreach that his own department charged him criminally, right? There's got to be a policy violation in there somewhere. Then we can get him for it. Get him off the streets and save the citizens from having to interact with him. Put him in a timeout. Let him think about what he did. Well, they did that. And, they found that Officer BOROVAC acted within policy. And that he did nothing wrong. Now, here was the beautiful part of the conversation. And this is where I made a decision in an instant. Much like I made a decision in an instant to file charges against Officer BOROVAC because of the totality of the situation, I made another situation in that very moment. But we'll get to that in a minute. lost my train of thought. My ADD's kicking in. But what was I talking about? Somebody dropped me a comment and let me know where I got distracted and saw the squirrel. You know, for officer safety, don't ever or citizen safety, when I'm walking around, don't ever walk near me because I can't focus on two things at once and you guys may come and get me. Ridiculous. Oh yeah, that's what it was. It got better. And why I made that decision. So, the guy that is delivering this news to me, I felt really bad for. Because I have a feeling he may have watched my video with the city of Tempe. He may or may not have, but I felt like he did. I asked him a couple of very direct questions. About what happened. Now, I had him split up and agreed with me that the same department conducted investigations. One conducted the criminal investigation. Right? Yes. All right. And they found his behavior so egregious they filed charges on him. Charges that were so egregious that the city of Phoenix took a punt on. Right? Yes. Okay. The same department conducted an investigation into the same activities and found that he did nothing wrong. And you know, guess what? Somebody drop in the comments if he just said yes, if he tried to cop-splain me or other. So 1, for he agreed with me, 2, for he tried to cop-splain me, or 3 for other. Come on, I got 9 of you. Somebody give me a vote. I'm gonna blow your minds. How does that work? All right, nobody's near a keyboard or driving. All right, what he told me was he did as he was trained. All right, so if he did as he was trained, then essentially Phoenix PD is training their officers to act criminally. Am I wrong? Am I thinking? I don't understand that. I don't understand how one department, the same department, can conduct 2 investigations, find their own officers' conduct criminal, and the same other department find that the guy did nothing wrong. It makes no sense to me. But I left it at that. And I left him with a couple of thoughts on a personal level. And the very last thing I left him with was, man, if you're not a warrior for the Constitution, you're either a victim of it or a tyrant against it. And if he's not a mole fighting this tyranny from within, he might as well be putting us on the train. And that was the last thing I left him with. I want him to think about that tonight. And that's what anybody else in government watching this, I want you to remember that. If you're not a warrior for the Constitution, you're either a victim of tyranny or a tyrant against the Constitution. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. And his crap's pissing me off. But we're not done. I did consult my Legal Shield attorney and about appealing that charging decision to see if that can be done. And it seems like there may be some options there. I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Should be today, this afternoon, I'm hoping. But also, in the next couple days here, I'm going to make sure I pull and file my notice of intent to sue. Guys, I tried every avenue to do this without having to extort my fellow taxpayers in order to get some attention to this matter. And because I think that, you know, when you sue people, when you sue the government, the only people losing are my neighbors. When I sue the city of Phoenix, and if I win, who am I collecting from? I'm collecting from my neighbors, from my family. That's not cool. But, you know, government wants to waste all that money. They can hand me some of it. Right? Right, Jim? You know, look, they ain't coming knocking on my door yet, so I have no reason to be violent, you know. They haven't come to strap me down on a table to give me a jab, and they haven't come to put me in chains to put me on a train, so. And they haven't done that. Anybody close to my family. I know that there's some people facing that are experiencing that right now, but goddamn. That's not how we do it. We do it through intellect over emotion, and resorting to violence is a very emotional reaction. That's what Officer BOROVAC did. You know, I choose to fight with my mind. Violence is a very last resort, unless it affects my life, liberty, or property. So, but that's our options right now. So, but trying to get an attorney to talk to you, Jesus. You know, they want to be very vague about everything until, you know, they get $1 bazillion. Yeah, I'm just a working schmuck. I'm sitting in rush hour traffic right now talking to nobody by myself because I got to go make $1, just like the rest of you. But I haven't, like I said, I just got this call today. I can't wait to call the senator, get in touch with her office, her people, follow up on those contacts that I haven't really got a response from some other legislative folks that I've been reaching out to. But see, the good thing about laying the groundwork is when you drop the bomb on them, and that you tell them that you have Phoenix police on recording saying that they train their officers to act in a criminal manner and won't hold them account for doing it. So, you know, and you get a little bit of that out to the media. You know, we get, you know, people on social media sharing that you know, Phoenix PD is actually training their officers to act in a criminal manner. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You know, that could happen to your daughter, you know, your son. And, but anyway, it's not over. I just wanted to put it out there, let everybody know. I'm going to focus on driving and be safe, man. Hey, everybody, remember, it's always intellect over emotion. Use your mind to win the battles, right? Minds change minds, right? You're not going to ever change anybody's mind with violence. You know, you might get compliance with violence, but you're not going to get you're not going to change anybody's mind with violence. So, everybody remember rule number 1, don't be a dick. Be a good human. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to try to figure out how to end this live stream. I always like watching people end live streams. Oh, wait, did somebody just pop in? I'm slow enough. I'm reading a couple comments now. Let's see if we can get this. How do I do that? All right. Hey, all right. Hey, everybody, while I got you in here, please go check out my other channel. I just started a new channel yesterday. It's called No ID for You. So it's no ID, the number 4, and the letter U. It's no ID for you. Let everybody know about that. because of what I do, I can't get out and do a lot of the street level activism as aggressively as I might like. But I'm going to start promoting some new channels. Still some of the activism that I'm still going to be involved in. I mean, this fight is far from over. We have legislative constitutional police reform to get done. But no ID for you, and noidforyou.com. I put in noid.com the pocket laws you guys all saw me have. You guys really can't see it. The pocket laws you guys all saw me have in the BOROVAC videos. They're for Arizona. I'm working on California right now. You know, these literally, I keep them inside my Constitution in a lanyard in my car. So if I get pulled over, I've got laws right with me. So I've got those up at noidforyou.com. I just bought that domain through up a Teespring store. That's under the digital content. Also got my suspicious person t-shirts on there. And the suspicious person has got the Arizona ID law on the front of one. I've got California represented with 148.G. What else? Florida with 901.151 and 790.253H for open carry. And last but not least, Texas with 3802. So go check those out. All right, everybody. I'm really ending the stream this time. Hey, whoever the last three of you are, you rock. Thanks for hanging out. YouTube number 4.